no matter who you listen to, today's reading from chapter 55 falls into the last portion of the text. These words were written to comfort and console the people in exile who were cut off from their homes. This text is designed to be a word of hope in an otherwise depressed time. Ultimately, it serves as a reminder that God has not forgotten the Israelite people, and that God still has a covenantal relationship with them and with God's people as a whole. And so I invite you to listen to the word of Scripture this morning. Our gospel reading this morning continues in the Gospel of Matthew, and is a story that is going to be well known to most of you, because the stories of Jesus feeding multitudes are relatively well known. I'm going to tell you a bit of a background feature of this particular story that I think adds some richness in the telling. This scene occurs entirely at a deserted place, according to the text. And this is actually an important detail, as deserted places would have been indicative to the early hearers of this story of wandering and uncertainty, harkening back to the exile story in the Hebrew Bible, and of temptation, a reference to the story of Jesus' temptation in the desert earlier in Matthew. To set a story in a deserted place was a way of letting the audience know that what was going to happen there was something well outside of the norm. And so I would invite you to hear the words of Scripture this morning.